Hey guys, how's it going? So today I want to talk about a really important topic of how crypto is basically just a giant Ponzi. Now, most of the guys on crypto YouTube are going to tell you how all these projects are the future of finance, this huge team they've got, all the partnerships, all the tech, it's all amazing. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's definitely not trying to just take all your money and how you need to be invested. Now, I pretty much disagree with all of it except for the last part. I believe you should be invested, but I don't think it's because of all those reasons. Crypto is a Ponzi scheme. Everyone is here to take your money, but you should still invest and understand and embrace the fact that it's a Ponzi scheme because there's a lot of money to be made, but you have to do it right. And if you don't understand how crypto is a Ponzi and the different mechanics at play, how everyone's trying to take your money and all these different things, you're going to lose money because you don't know who you're playing against. When you play a game of basketball, the only way you're going to win is by understanding the other team and how, the rules of the game and how they could possibly be cheating and everything like that. If you don't know how the other person could be cheating or using you or manipulating you to basically win against you, then you will lose. So in this video, I want to explain all the reasons why or how crypto is a Ponzi and how you can basically take these into account to make sure that you come out the other end profitable. And so there's a lot of different ways. And when I say crypto is a Ponzi, I don't mean it in the way that the definition of a Ponzi is, right? So if you look at the definition of a Ponzi, it says it's a form of fraud in which basically the people who join early, the first investors, make money from later investors. So if Mary joins a Ponzi scheme, and she puts $100 in. And then John joins the Ponzi scheme afterwards and puts $100 in. Mary will be paid, let's say, $20 from John. And so that's like the traditional Ponzi scheme, right? Someone joins, they make money when someone else joins, and you sell other people to join. Crypto is sort of the same, but it's a bit different, right? If you buy Bitcoin at $20,000 and you sell it at $30,000, you technically did the same thing that Mary did to John, right? Because you sold your Bitcoin to someone else who joined later for a profit. The only difference is that in this crypto Ponzi, you can join early and you can still lose money. But it's still the same mechanic, right? You profit from someone else joining after you, joining later, trying to make a profit off someone else joining after them. It's all a fucking Ponzi scheme. And so that's what I'm trying to say when I say Ponzi. So don't catch me here. But basically, this is the first way that crypto is a Ponzi, right? Crypto is basically a big euthanasia roller coaster. And so I've actually edited this photo to be a double-sided roller coaster. But let me show you what it looks like here. So what is the euthanasia roller coaster? Well, the euthanasia roller coaster is, as in the name, euthanasia. It's basically a roller coaster designed to hypothetically kill every single passenger. I know it's a bit of a dark concept, right? But crypto is the same thing. And when you hold a position in a coin, and it moves in a very similar fashion to this. In fact, if you look at the Bitcoin bottom back in 2018, this is the 20K high, this is the 6K bottom. We had the same sort of thing. We had the peak, the drop, peak, drop, all the way until we broke below the lows. And so crypto is very similar in terms of its price action and the mechanics of this euthanasia roller coaster in the way that it's designed to kill you. It's designed to take all your money, right? So crypto is just a series of euthanasia roller coasters, and in particular altcoins. So when you hop into crypto and you buy a coin and it's volatile and it's going up and it's going down, you don't know where to buy, you can't quite tell where to sell, you don't understand what's going on, you've just hopped on a roller coaster that is trying to kill you and take all your money. So it's very, very hard to make money if you can't survive the roller coaster, right? This is why the first rule of crypto is to survive. If you can survive the roller coaster and come out the other end still with money, you can do very well in the next bull run. Like the thing with FTX, right? If you lost money on FTX, you've just lost the money that you would have used to buy the bottom, which is basically in. So now you won't make money from the next bull run because you fucked up, right? You got killed from the euthanasia roller coaster. FTX dying is the euthanasia roller coaster taking your money. All that sort of stuff is trying to take your money, right? And the next way crypto is a Ponzi is, imagine a new cryptocurrency like a bird shitting hierarchy. So when a new coin is launched, right, there's a team that launches this project. The founder, CEO, the marketers, the tech engineers, all that sort of stuff, right? When a new project is launched, there's a hierarchy of who will make money first. So the first person to make money on a project launch is the founding team, right? The founding team shits on the person below them, which is basically the VCs, right? And they go, hey, VCs, we need $1 million to fund development. And when they get $1 million to fund development, they will give themselves a salary, which will enable them to live the lifestyle of potentially doing crazy shit like buying big yachts and putting a bunch of girls on them, or traveling the world, or whatever it is, if they're smart with their money, the founders. And that is funded for by the VCs, right? But the VCs get in return cheap tokens. And so the VCs want to sell cheap tokens to the next person, right? And the next person is pre-sales and smart retail. So VCs got in really early, you can't beat them. The next person to buy is people who find the project early, like smart retail. And then the last person who gets shat on by everyone else is dumb retail, which is most of you guys watching, unfortunately. And so I put this over here. Crypto, this is the order. Project founders, VCs, smart retail, public pre-sales, and then dumb retail. So look at this and decide where you are on the hierarchy. Where have you positioned yourself during your entire time in crypto? Where have you found yourself mostly in? And if the answer to this question is down the bottom, are you at all confused why you haven't made money? Like, why would you be surprised? You're literally fighting for scraps amongst the birds that just get shat on by everyone else. Why are you surprised you haven't made money? You're at the bottom of the hierarchy. You're literally the peasants of a society. You're the peasants of the hierarchy. If you want to make money in crypto, you either have to accept the fact that you're at the bottom and you're the lowest tier of human in this hierarchy, and that's where you are, or you have to basically try to level up on the hierarchy so that you are the earlier person to make the profit, to increase your chances of coming out as a winner. This is why I always say that the house always wins, and the best way to make money is to invest in the house or to own the house, right? If you own the exchange, you'll profit regardless of if the market goes up or down, because you profit from people using your platform. Speculation. You profit from speculation. Or if you invest in the house, you're investing in the casino, which is making money regardless of what the market does. And so over here, crypto is basically a negative sum game. What do I mean by that? Well, if I put $1 into crypto and I pull $1 back out, if you add up the total amount of profit and loss in crypto, it's actually less than what was put in, because what you have to account for is that there are people pulling money out of crypto for all the dollars that you put in. So when you put all this money in crypto and you buy an altcoin, let's call XYZ coin, XYZ coin is selling tokens to you, which you are buying, and they are getting your US dollars or whatever the currency is, and they're using that currency to take it out of crypto to spend it on private yacht parties and funding development and all this sort of shit, right? So crypto is negative sum because money is leaving the system to fund the entire functioning of the ecosystem, all right? And so with every single type of participant in crypto, every single participant is trying to take your money. So when a new coin launches, right, there's this ecosystem of different types of people in that ecosystem all trying to compete with each other, right? A new coin launches, who are the people? Founders, VCs, smart retail, dumb retail, influencers, who else is there? Marketers, all the people, right? There's all different people in an ecosystem trying to make money, right? They're all trying to take each other's money. And so every single participant in this ecosystem is a sales or marketing person, basically just trying to convince you to buy at the wrong time and never sell, right? That's their goal. They want to convince you to buy at the wrong price and never sell, because if you never sell, then they will be able to sell all their bags to you after you've bought at the wrong time. So look at it this way. A project founder sells you the dream of what they're building. A VC buys coins at a 90% discount, and then they build reputations of how smart they are. Think of Three Arrows Capital, for example. Think about Three Arrows Capital as a perfect case study. They built such a good reputation that any coin that they talked about instantly pumped 2, 3, 5, 10x because they had such a good brand associated. So they could literally buy any coin that they thought was half alright, fill their bags, publicly talk about the coin. It pumps 5, 10x. They can sell their bags for a huge profit. So the VCs are the salespeople, just like the project founders are. Who else are salespeople? Well, the pre-sales try to convince you that you're getting in early. Get in early of the hottest projects. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes in the casino you make money, right? Sometimes you hit it big, just like with pre-sales. But most of the time, they're not trying to make you money. They're trying to make money from you. So the other way that you get sold is by smart retail, but building followings online, right? Twitter influencers, YouTube influencers, they build these followings, they buy these coins, and then they shill them to you after they've gone up. So literally every single fucking person in the ecosystem of a particular coin or whatever it is trying to sell you the dream of buying at the wrong time and never selling. That's the dream that they want you to have, because you have a dumb retail that they're trying to make money from, probably. Maybe some of you watching this are smart and you're like, haha, how dare you expose my secrets? Maybe that some of you are thinking that. And so the biggest error for most investors occurs when they forget the one underlying similarity between all crypto experiments, no matter how good or bad, and that is that they are all zero or negative sum games. And this is what I explained before up here. It's that every dollar that is put in, there's probably 5 to 10 cents that's taken out of the market after factoring in the fees that you spend when you use Binance, when you use Coinbase, when you use all these platforms, and also founders selling the tokens that you just bought from them to you so that they can get US dollars to fund development. Every dollar that's put into crypto, there's about 10 cents going out. There's a constant outflow of capital. So it's a zero-sum game, and it's a negative-sum game, sorry. And negative-sum games are very hard to make money in because, by definition, you will lose. You are destined to lose in negative-sum games. When you go into a casino and you bet 100 times on black being the one that is the one that wins, you will lose because it's a negative-sum game. Your odds are against you. It's like basically impossible, right? Especially with the slot machines, it's impossible because they basically pre-assign the odds of you winning lower than the odds of you losing, and that's how the game works. And so it's also insane to think that every year in crypto, a new series of experiments of finance are created, and a new or the same group of investors fall for these experiments as being anything other than a newly dressed Ponzi scheme. What do I mean by this? Well, every single new coin that launches follows an 8-step process to convince you to buy their bags and take your money so that they can spend it on dumb shit. So the first step of this 8-step process is the smart guy or the group of smart people, they create a new financial experiment. And I'm not saying these people aren't smart, right? Whoever invented Luna, the guy who invented Luna, Do Kwon, the people who invented Binance, whatever the cool innovation in crypto is, right? It is smart. It is intelligent, right? But it is ultimately a Ponzi scheme designed to take your money, regardless of how cool the innovation is. And